This episode of North 100 Showdown was filmed before the January 7th points changes.
Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander down. My name is Wheeler, and joining me today is Ben.
Hi, how's it going?
I can't roll that one. Yeah, that's a weird one to roll. People are going to hate that I'm not on that side.
Oh. Well,
Too late. Ding. But it's never too late to go and check out patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Of course, everything we do here is brought to you by you and your support that we receive over there. And if you want more of this and everything we do, especially if it's Highlander related, you can look in the description below for the deck list or information on the format.
hi Ben.
Hey, Ben.
What are we doing?
Well,
We got a theme.
kind of. Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. They're Christmas-themed decks. That's a lie.
Neither of us playing green.
No. For this episode and the next couple of episodes, this batch of recordings, if you will, we have selected decks that are tournament winning or high tournament placing lists, especially for ones that we haven't really played, that we haven't showcased.
Yeah.
So both of those mean no food.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's not running the tables?
No.
You're not comboing out?
Well, I don't know about that.
Time of recording. Serge is sick. And so he's not in the room, which means it's extra time to make fun.
Oh, don't worry. I will tell him to his face. We have some tournament winning lists that we have sourced from various places. Although I think both of our lists may have come from Discord tournaments, or certainly my list may not have directly come from a Discord tournament, but has come from a player who is very active on the Discord. I am playing Turbo Citadel by Joe King 101. This is a combo deck.
Teehee.
It's a kind of an interesting combo deck that hybridizes like a Tinker style combo deck and a Storm deck. So I'm not hugely committed to, I'm committed to both lines. I love all my children, but I'm not like
Equally.
but I'm not, playing every kind of desperate rich roll or Pyretic Ritual, and I'm also not tinkering into, say, a Blightsteel Colossus or a Portal to Phyrexia or anything like that.
Well, and very different than like doing, like Paradox Engine kind of stuff.
I do have Engine in here, but that is I'm not doing the big Engine turns that you might associate with the that titular deck.
It's a different engine.
Yes. So I am looking to really get Bolas' Citadel in play, and then cast a bunch of spells and ideally storm you out or kill you with Aetherflux Reservoir. My points are wild because so much of this deck involves putting cards directly on top so that I can cast them with Bolas' Citadel. My points are Tinker, Vampiric Tutor, Imperial Seal, Mana Vault, Tolarian Academy, and Mystical Tutor. Without a 10th point.
You're making me bust out the 6 template.
Yeah, I thought about putting in Ancient Tomb in here, but I didn't want to stray too far from the original list. I did make a couple of small changes, but I figured that if they wanted Ancient Tomb, they would have played Ancient Tomb, and because
they know their list.
Yeah, my life total is such an important resource because of Bolas' Citadel. The damage from the tomb is probably too much. Like, I'm playing Timely Reinforcements.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
just to
gain some life and maybe make some blockers. It's I am on 10 points.
Okay,
I'm on Wishclaw Talisman. I don't believe the list that I copied said Wishclaw's a point, and sometimes I forget Wishclaw's a point, and I'm on the council. So what are you gonna do?
I mean, it's one of those ones that like I see. This might be one of the first times I'm throwing it up on like the point spread list.
Right. In my head, I always associate it as like it's Time Vault's younger brother.
Sure. Yeah.
And not its own card. Yeah. But yeah, I have that. What do you want?
I am playing Grixis White, or Jeskai Black if you're feeling nasty with it. So this is a deck list that comes from username unknown. So we don't know. I don't know. So, but thank you for the list. This is a mid-range strategy that is going to be kind of utilizing, all the hotness from within those colors. This one is a little, from what I've seen, creature lighter. I think it's only running something like 18 creatures in the whole deck. Lot of counterspell, just really kind of trying to, I think, control the board state, and then end up just like killing you with like new, I think, control favorite Abhorrent Oculus.
Yeah.
The card is hot.
It's very large.
Yeah, it's got the ability to also do, it's got like reanimate in there as well. So you can do just like the Abhorrent Oculus sort of combo, which is like discard it with like Psychic Frog, reanimate it onto the board.
Yeah, my take on these decks, these soup decks, are just people saying like, hey, I want to play card A, but have card B, and then I'm playing card C so I don't die to my opponent's card A.
Yeah.
So you're playing Psychic Frog, and you think Psychic Frog and Lightning Bolt's really good, but you want to play Swords to Plowshares to kill your other opponent's Psychic Frogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, realistically, land bases have just gotten so cracked in the past little bit. Like, I mean, the fact, too, that you can easily run, like, 4 to 5 color decks on Arena these days, and it's just, like, because of, like, Surveil lands that have been coming out and finishing, like, the cycle of, like, check lands and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of do whatever. The world's your oyster. Play all the good cards if you want.
Yep, and nobody's going to Blood Moon you.
No.
Well...
So we'll see. I made like a teeny change or two just for sake of like collection, but other than that, I'm running the list pretty verbatim. My point spread is Ancestral, Fourth Aerolingus, and Mystical Tutor.
Okay.
Yeah, for the 10. So
Gotcha.
7 points designated to one card.
Might as well.
Might as well. I won the die roll.
Yep.
And I took your seat.
Yep.
There is no justice.
And your Thoughtseize deck?
And I have Thoughtseize, yeah.
Wait, you have Thoughtseize?
In the deck.
Oh, okay. Great. All right. Well, good luck, Ben.
Good luck to you as well. I'm going to start us off with a Underground Sea, and then I'm going to straight up put a Tameo, turn 1.
Tameo, the child.
Tameo, the little baby, and I will pass the turn to you.
Draw a card. I'm going to play a Dark Slick Shores, and I am going to ponder.
You got it.
Let's see what I'm doing with my turn. That's all fine and dandy. That might actually be about as fine and dandy as I could get here.
The finest, the dandiest.
I want the finest of your dandies. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like that, and I'm going to draw a card, and then I'm going to pass.
You got it. Untap, draw. This one's interesting. I think I'm going to play this Steam Vents. I'm going to shock myself for 2, which means your Timely Reinforcements is going to do nothing.
Oh, no.
Until later. I don't know. I will swing at you for nothing. I will make and clue.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
Oh, that's good. That's good for me.
Yeah.
Untap and draw. I'm going to play a Darksteel Citadel. And then I'm just going to suspend Profane Tutor.
Okay.
I'll come back for this later. Go ahead.
Sure. I'm going to crack this clue.
Yeah.
Drawing. Untap. Swamp.
Yep.
Hit you for nothing.
0.
Look, it's a clue.
Wow.
Kept an awkward hand. I'm just gonna pass.
Untap. Profane Tutor goes to 1. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand. And I guess no matter what I do, I would get Goozled to Oppo. So I'm going to fetch.
You got it.
Down to 19. Let let grab.
Let's grab.
Let grab.
I thought you were gonna be like, let Papa think. let me have a good.
I think I'm going to start saying that now. Let Papa think.
Ooh, grabbing a scrubby
I'm going to get a little scrub-a-dub-dub land.
in the tub land.
Yes. I mean...
No, I'm gonna.
Yeah!
Oh, there
Finally.
we go. Together, the two boys who like getting cut.
I'm going to tap 3 and play Teferi Time Raveler.
I will pierce that.
Okie dokie. Go ahead.
I will crack of this clue.
Yep. I crack a clue.
I crack of the clue. I don't pay the taxes.
Mamma de mia.
Well, I'm gonna play my sad Dark Slick Shores.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to go like Zoe.
Yeah. I get to
Get a
take
clue.
0. You get a clue.
Yeah, I will pass.
Upkeep. I'm going to cast Profane Tutor.
Yeah, go for it.
Wee.
I don't know the combo well enough to know where I'm going to disrupt it, but I'm going to let you grab whatever you need.
Thank you.
I'm a merciful counters man. I'm not really putting any pressure on you, which is a little bit annoying, but...
I don't know. I kind of enjoy this. I think it's probably that. I don't even have to show you.
You don't! It's all yours. You grab whatever you want, Papa. Papa Bear.
Let Papa search. Okay.
See my hand change shape as I was about to tap your deck again?
That's some prime rock, paper, scissors fluidity. I'm going to draw.
You got it.
Interesting. I'm going to tap 3 and cast Solve the Equation.
Another tutor, right?
Tutor for an instant or sorcery.
Yep, go for it. You got it.
So I'm finding either Orm's Chant or Silence here.
Oh.
And I have a conundrum.
Yeah.
Silence is a little bit better, as it doesn't target. It just says opponents can't play cast spells this turn.
Yeah.
But my Orm's Chant is a German foil. So I think...
Go for Flash.
All right, if I get punished by this,
Almost assuredly will.
I'm going to find my Orm's Chant.
Yeah, you got it.
And I didn't even see that.
Good.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Sure. I think for the sake of doing stuff, I'm just going to flash in Orcish Bowmasters now.
Yeah.
Make a little buddy in Orc Army, if you will.
Or Karmi.
A card Karmi. Wait, is it not like a... Did I put it under Orc? I will be so mad at myself if I did.
You may have put it under Orc.
Why wouldn't I just put it under Army?
I don't know.
Ogre, Orc Army. There it is. Doink. Still good?
Yep.
All right, rock and roll. Combat.
Yep.
Go with the squad.
I take 2. 16.
Making another clue. So I'm kind of in this zone right now where I don't know when your deck combos off, and it's like I could go basically shields down to flip Tamiyo.
Yeah.
I don't really know how good that is really against your deck. Like the ability to grab things is kind of cool, but it's like it's not like you're attacking me. I think I'm just going to do that. I would like to crack this clue.
Sure.
I would like to crack this clue.
Okay.
Tamiyo flippy doos.
Okay.
So we've got Tamiyo something or other. She starts with 2 loyalty. I can +2 her to give -1, -0 to attacking friendos. Then I can -3 to grab a thing from my bin. If it's a green spell, it is definitely not going to be. I get a mana. And then the -7 is I just draw half my deck and have no hand size.
Okay.
Plays Scrubby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. I will plus her.
Sure.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Oh, I see a cool line that I could have done. That's all right.
Don't really want to do this without other...
I get probe or a duress or something to know what I got.
Yeah.
Got the full grippy.
I'm going to play an Undercity Sewers.
Yep.
And I am going to...
Wait, did I play 2 lands that turn? No. No, I
No.
did not. You're right, you just missed a drop, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Then I'm going to tap 2 and play Azoria Signet.
You got it.
Then I'm going to tap this and cast Imperial Seal.
I will daze that one.
Yeah.
Or turn this Underground Sea.
Go.
You got it. I am going to untap and draw. Okay, I'm going to kind of do an interesting line here. For me.
Oh.
I am going to go to combat first.
Sure.
I'm going to hit you for 2.
14.
I'm going to play this Underground Sea. I'm going to minus Tamiyo, putting her to 1 to grab this daze back. And then I'm going to go to my end step. So in my hand, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So I'm going to throw this Aragorn, King of Gondor, into my pile.
I know where this is going.
That's to you.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to filter into blue and a white.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to float a blue and cast Orm's Chant.
We're starting strong, eh? I'm trying to debate if this is like a bait. So what's the kicker on Orm's Chant?
The kicker, if I pay another white, is that creatures can't attack.
Oh, okay. You can kind of block turns. I don't know. You've got 3 mana.
4, because I'm floating.
Right. You've got 4 mana. I mean, Bolas Citadel is huge. You're obviously running like a Tinker style deck. I know what I'll do. This, I think, might be just easier. I will tap for 2, and I will mana leak that.
Okay.
You got it.
I am going to use the blue and 2 and cast Tinker.
Yep, go for it.
So...
Wait, is Tinker to the battlefield?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I should have counted that. That's okay. Yeah, I fucked up. Oh, I have a counter spell in hand. I thought it was
Like
going
a
to your
hard
hand.
counter?
Kind of. I have a reprieve in hand.
Oh, we can rewind then.
If you don't mind, I for some reason I thought it was
That's
in there.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's rewind.
If you're cool with it.
Yeah.
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 Sorry. The amount of for some reason I thought Tinker was just a tutor, but it is not. It is a to the battlefield.
Oh yeah, this card is not real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm reprieving.
Yeah, it's been reprieved. It's back in my hand.
I mean, delaying it a turn, obviously, but
And then I'm going to pass.
you got it. Untap. Draw. That was a draw.
Just people screaming.
And they're like, what the hell? Play the Spire Bluff Canals, comes untapped. Yeah, we all kind of had the track on it. I'm going to reanimate Aragorn.
Yeah. You lose 4.
I lose 4, and I gain the Monarchy.
Yes, you are now the Monarch.
Monarchy. I will grab that token here in a sec. I'm going to +2 Tameo. I mean, I'm still probably a little screwed.
We can only hope.
We'll see here. Yeah. I'll go to combat.
Yep.
I'll hit you for 2.
12.
I will grab that Monarchy token as I draw a card for the end of the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to tap 3 and cast Tinker.
I'm gonna do something goofy.
Okay.
I've never cast this spell before. I don't even know if there is a target in my deck, but I am going to attempt to invert polarity here.
Oh, this is all bad. Yeah, okay. So we roll a d6 here. Odds is odds is tails, evens is heads. If you win the flip, so if you get heads, you gain control of the Tinker. If you lose the flip, which is odds, the spell gets countered.
Okay.
So you're either, I assume you have the One Ring.
No, I don't think the One Ring's in this list. In fact, actually remembering here from building, I don't know if there's an artifact in this deck.
Okay.
All right, so we said I'll say evens because I can't remember what we said. Great.
Yeah. All right. So you gain control of this.
Sure. I will. Yeah.
Sure.
I'll go do a tinker.
Okay. Tinker away.
Let's see. There might be a creature artifact. Damn. I mean, Rog looks like it's one. Doop-a-dee-doo. You'd think there'd be a One Ring in this deck. There's a Baleful Strix.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Got
not
yourself
bad.
an artifact.
Yeah, this one does not run the One Ring. That is interesting. That's hot. My one. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
All right.
It's a Baleful Strix.
You get a Baleful Strix. I mean, to be fair, that Baleful Strix doesn't look like an artifact.
It does not.
That's
no.
just a bird.
Yeah.
It's a normal
Well,
bird.
so in my collection, yeah, I have it, all by colors, right?
Yeah.
So Baleful Strix just sits in the multicolor.
Yeah, it's gold.
Kind of one. Yeah. So.
I just mean like the frame
Oh yeah,
doesn't
100%.
really do anything to sell, hey, this is an artifact.
I haven't. So when I first read this, I thought it was a all or nothing one.
No,
I did
that
not,
card-
I did not see that. Yeah, it was also just a counter spell.
Yeah, that card is kind of wild.
Rock and roll.
Then I'm going to cast Chromatic Star.
You got it.
And I will pass.
Okay. All right. Well, now we're definitely in the driver's seat here. Oh, we're definitely in the driver's seat.
The 5th counter spell may have put you in the driver's seat.
So that was my grip. It was the Tameo and a grip of counterspells. And I was like, sure. I will go to combat.
Yeah.
None of your stuff can block.
No.
And I'm swinging for 6, 7.
I will go to 5. And
I
you
will
gain
4. Am I just doing that? It's kind of a interesting one. I'm going to cycle this Lorien revealed. Sick. There it is.
Easy money.
Simply cut to the tundra. Yo. I play this tundra.
Okay.
I would like to play this Teferi 3.
Yep.
I will uptick this Teferi 3.
Make it stop, dude. I'm already dead.
I will uptick this. Actually, no. I'm gonna -3, and I'll just grab invert polarity.
Yeah.
And I will pass to you.
Okay, so I have to kill you in a way that gets through to Fairy, and
That was definitely a draw.
yeah, which bricks my Beseech the Mirror. I'll play Sunken Ruins. I need to get through Daze and a hard counter. I cannot do that.
All right, game 2. Okay. That was Counter Magic Central.
Yeah. I mean, I had the... Like, you can beat the blue decks
Oh, for sure.
through, your silences and your hand attack and whatnot. The 1 mana and, like, the free counters are where it really starts to get awkward, where it's like, well... I can play around a Daze. It's a lot harder to play around Spell Pierce and Daze,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I think it's like if I didn't have the Tameo, I think you win the going 1 for 1, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. But the fact that I was able to draw a bunch and then also just recur those same counter spells, it was just, yeah.
That has been an... I don't want to call it
Also-
an interesting development.
Not to cut you off, worth pointing, I think you won that game, technically, because we ran back the Bolus of Citadel.
When you thumbs up my Tinker?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
It was like, oh, you just did it. All right, let's go. Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah. But yeah, I thank you for letting it run it back. What were you saying, though?
Is that the blue decks, like the combo decks versus the blue decks, used to be able to do that 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Because their pressure was so dismal. Like it was Baleful Strix or Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
And now, because of cards like Bowmasters and Tameo is pressure in its own way, or like Psychic Frog or a Johnny, Dreadhorde Arcanist, whatever you want to pick, you have pressure that is terrifying.
Yeah.
And you have the counter magic. Oh. Close to keeping a 0 lander.
I am close to keeping a 1-lander. So.
It had Mox Opal and
Okay.
another 0 mana artifact.
Yeah.
And
I might have kept mine if it wasn't it was a Surveil land and then I had a Lorien revealed. And I think I can do a lot in 2 mana in this deck. It's like chock full of cantrips and stuff like that.
yeah. Maybe not the kind of hand you want to keep in this matchup.
No, it's true. Like I definitely need I need either the early pressure or a way to stop you from doing what you want to do.
Right.
That's kind of the 2 lines. Which, I guess that's every deck, but like mid-range is an interesting beast that like I have dipped my toes into a number of times. But I think I would say it's like an accurate thing that like mid-range. I mean, maybe less when it's just like, you're running just a pile of really good cards.
Yeah,
but mid-range is typically like a difficult strategy to play, I think, a lot of the time.
There's a lot of interaction and pivot points.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between the blue mid-range decks and the non-blue mid-range decks, because the blue mid-range decks are effectively just control.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. Ooh. I will keep this one.
I kind of want to let this rock.
Heaven or hell.
Fight.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Good luck. I am going to play a Verdant Catacombs. Then I'm going to play a Chrome Mox.
Oh, goodness me.
And I'm going to imprint a Snapcaster Mage. Then I'm going to cast a Mana Vault.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got no, man. Miss and misstep right now.
Yeah.
All right, I will draw. Ooh, no, that doesn't really change things. I'm just going to play this Xander's Lounge and pass to you.
I'm going to fetch.
You got it.
Down to 19, get myself a cheeky Surveil land.
Just a cheeky surveil.
Just a cheeky little Surveil land.
Too right.
Right. Shadowy Backstreet. That's what I'm finding.
Talked about it a little bit with Surge on the episode that he and I were fighting, but this feels like a nice little bit of a change of pace. I mean, obviously, like last time I was on here, I ran like a Jeskai tokens list, which has a lot of similarity in cards and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is definitely leaning more onto the control sort of aspect of things, which is really where I want to start learning. Control and combo have always been my two weak points, I think, in Magic. And like, I don't want to look at, because there's so many cool lists out there, you know, like I'll read like a slushy list or like a pod list or whatever, and I'll be like, nope.
Your eyes glaze over.
Yeah, I'm just like, this doesn't make sense to me. It's too difficult. And I really want to change that this year, I think, to kind of learn those aspects.
The most freeing thing that you can do as a Magic player, that is also the most detrimental thing you can do as a Magic content creator, is recognizing that you're not a blank player. You're just a Magic player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I definitely want to do that.
I'm going to bin this Dread Fugue.
You got it. I don't even know what that does.
It's a hand attack spell.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think I'm untapping. Draw.
Well, you've got a lot of mana.
I'm going to play a Misty Rainforest. I'm going to tap 5 and cast Paradox Engine. I'm going to fetch.
Oh shit! You have a land.
Yeah, would you like to not do?
No, go for it. Yeah,
all right.
it's all you.
All right.
Wait, yeah, I'm not
Okay,
gonna cast
great.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Paradox Engine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh! Ben's in trouble.
Now all we need is gas.
All right. Well, I'm going to play a Seachrome Coast, and then I'm going to tap this red. I think, honestly, dazing that would have been a bad plan, considering this Xander's. I'm going to play Darcy.
Yep.
And then I'm going to preordain.
Yep.
Sorry.
Surveil trigger.
Yep.
Sorry, who's that? Darcy?
Oh, sorry. Poor Paul. Dragon Rage Channeler.
Known as Darcy.
Known
due
as
to
Darcy.
Due to the DRC.
Yeah. And then into preordain. So I'll surveil. Ooh. I mean, that would be a hot one. I'm going to just put this Barrowglyph down here.
Yep.
Preordain, scry 2. That's tough. Go top bottom.
Yep.
I will draw this. Great. Pass.
I'm going to fetch. Down to 18. Going to find a blue-black Surveil land. Under city sewers. I gotta tell you, it's a sign of how good these lands are that I have. This set hasn't been out for a year, coming up, but it hasn't been out for a year at time of recording, and I know the names of all of them.
Oh,
that doesn't happen.
I think it's just really funny. Like I know it was a tepid response on them, like in general, and
it was a real-time escalation and evaluation.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, these are okay. They're probably pretty good in certain decks and color combinations. Like, for this color, you do this, and this, you do this. And as you go on, you're like, I guess I'd want this in, like, decks with Delve cards.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess aggro decks just playing one. It's
or just the ability to kind of find things and stuff. I mean, it's also worth noting that.
I'm bidding Alliance Eye Diamond.
Okay, it's worth noting that Surveil is just so much better than Scry.
Yeah.
And so it's like, even if these were like some sort of like temples that came in, had the dual land typing, I still don't know if those would be.
No.
Maybe. But like,
Well,
it's tough. It's tough to say, right? But like, I definitely think Surveil is so much more
Surveil is so
powerful.
good. I'm going to cast Preordain, Paradox Engine trigger, untapping these two, scrying 2, bottoming both, drawing a card.
Oh, do you take the... Oh, right, no.
Yeah, I took 1
You did,
damage for
okay.
this. I am going to tap for a white, 3 colorless, which I will represent with a white dice for some reason, and a blue. And then I'm going to use the white and 1 colorless, and I'm going to cast Sunset Revelry.
Oh, all right. Another one of the...
If you have more life than me, which you do,
Yeah.
I gain 4 life. If you have more creatures than me, which you do, I make 2 1/1 white human tokens.
Yep.
And if you have more cards in your hand than me, I get to draw a card, which
Yeah.
you do. I also have a Paradox Engine trigger, untapping these. So I'm going to draw a card, gain 4 life, make 2 humans, and now I have 3 floating. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand. Go.
All right. I'm going to play a Dark Slick Shores. God, you've got 1 card in hand?
Yeah.
I believe the play that I am supposed to do is just attempt... I mean, I don't know if you've already gotten all you need. Well, I mean, this might be able to turn on Darcy. No, I guess it wouldn't. I'm going to try and Leyline Binding your Paradox Engine. So the cost is reduced by 3 off of Xander's.
Sure. You got a Surveil trigger?
Yes. Yeah, I will bin this invert polarity.
Sure. All right, you got that.
Yeah, I do not have Delirium, so I'm going to say pass.
I'm going to fetch.
You got it.
Down to 20. I'm going to grab the 3rd and final Surveil land.
We dig in.
The Meticulous Archive. Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
Yes.
Well, let's see if this is...
I will keep that on top.
Don't want to see that. All right.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to cast Silence.
You got it. I will put my hand down.
Thank you. 1 black and 2 colorless. 1 black and 3 colorless. I'm going to use 1 of that colorless mana to play Wishclaw Talisman.
Very nice.
Enters with 3 counters on it. I'm then going to immediately pay 1, remove a counter, activate it, and give it to you. Yeah, no worries. No
I've got
problem.
this. You know, I got some questions about this gift that you gave me. Why is it gross and smells like cheese?
Oh, the youth and their questions. I'm going to find a card.
Yeah.
But spoiler, that card is going to be called Tinker.
Yeah.
And the target is going to be called Bolas' Citadel.
And you've got the mana for it.
So I'm going to cast this Tinker, sacrificing the mana vault. While you're silenced, using 1,
Right.
1, and
Yeah,
1.
yeah, yeah.
And then Tinker is going to put Bolas' Citadel in play. So I can look at the top card of my library at any time. I can play the top card of my library. But if a spell is cast this way, I pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than its mana cost. Then I can tap it and sack 10 non-land permanents, and each opponent loses 10 life.
All right, here we go. I mean, the upside is the game is not over.
No. I'm going to go to 19 and cast Serum Visions. I'm going to let this resolve.
Yeah.
So I draw this card, then I scry 2.
It's interesting with this one that because it's like you kind of don't want stuff in your hand right now.
Yeah.
When you're tapped out like
I'm going to go one on top, one on bottom. I am then going to cast Noxious Revival for 18, targeting Tinker.
Yep.
With this still on the stack, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to then respond to this by casting Vampiric Tutor. Responding to the Noxious Revival targeting Tinker, I'm going to Vamp Tutor. I'm going to let Vamp Tutor resolve to find an instant and put it on top.
So in total, that'll be a 3 life thing, right?
I already paid the life for casting this, but
okay.
I lose 2 life. Yeah. So usually I get Weather the Storm here.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
It's going to let me gain a bunch of life. I'm just double checking that I don't have another. I mean, technically, I could Mystical Tutor here before doing that, but I kind of want this Mystical Tutor.
How do you, does Vamp Tutor go to the top?
Vamp Tutor does go to the top.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is on top. Ooh. You all right there, champ?
Yeah, I just like skinned my elbow.
The perils of fighting a storm.
Yeah, I got the amount of times I to cut your deck. Yeah.
I'm going to then cast this Weather the Storm, and I have a storm trigger. So I've cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells this turn. So I'm going to gain 18 life.
Yep.
Which is going to put me at 33. And then this resolves.
Yep.
Putting this on top. I am then going to go to 30 and cast Tinker, sacrificing this Chrome Mox.
Keep track for you.
Thank you.
Guess we should have been doing that from the start, considering you kind of want to. We got the Aetherflux Reservoir incoming here.
So here I could get Aetherflux Reservoir, but I think it's actually to my benefit to get Sensei's Divining Top.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
So
this
top
really helps
Citadel is a very slick combo here. I also haven't played a land, which is going to make it a little easier if I end up drawing
Oh, nice. Okay.
a land, or if there's a land on top. Yeah, Tinker for Sensei's Divining Top. Not usually what you see, but
in this, combo is pretty hot.
yeah, this is also going to prevent me from accidentally going like runner lands.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 1 and cast Conjurer's Bauble. This taps, sacks, draws a card, puts a card in my graveyard on the bottom of my library. I'm going to pay 1 life to draw with top. Or sorry, I'm going to tap top to draw a card.
Yep.
Top goes on top, and then I replay it.
Yeah.
And I paid 1 life. I'm going to play my Scalding Tarn as my land for the turn. I'm going to pay 1 life and sacrifice Scalding Tarn. And I'll grab an Underground Sea. And so, yeah, and also with the top Citadel, every time I tap top to draw a card, I am casting a new spell. So my storm count goes up and up and up.
It's an interesting one. I mean, obviously, we're still in the game, so I can show it on after. I'm confident that the game's over at this point.
Yeah.
But not knowing the matchup, I was like, I got to get rid of the Paradox Engine.
Yeah.
But instead of the 3, I have Oppo. And so that would have, I think, really changed that line, right?
yes,
Like I should have just held up. You were 1 card in hand, obviously digging for a thing. So like holding up Oppo there would have been the big play, I think.
Yeah.
Because then I just take your Bolus of Citadel and game's over. But now
it's
we know.
done. I'm going to cast Opt-O.
Opt-O.
So I lose a 1, Storm goes up. I'm going to scry. I'm going to put this on the bottom and then draw a card. And then look at the top. I'm going to pay 1 life to draw with top and replay top. I'm going to cast an Azorius Signet. Turn to 23. I'm going to cast Enlightened Tutor. Going to 22.
Oh shit! Sorry. Okay, hold on. I spaced out there. For
Storm is now 10.
10. Yeah.
Casting Enlightened Tutor. This might be an odd Enlightened Tutor target. It's going to be Grim Monolith.
Sure. Yeah. Is it just so that you have more top mana?
No, it's so... I'm going to cast Grim Monolith off the top. It's because I drew my Aetherflux Reservoir.
Oh, I see.
So now I cast the Reservoir, so Storm is going to actually be 12 after this Grim Monolith. And then now I can I can draw with top, and then pay 1 life to cast top, but then Reservoir is going to gain more life than I'm paying, and I
Get up to
ramp up
past
to
50. And I die. All right, cool. Game 3.
Game 3.
Yeah, I really wasn't thinking. I was just like, you got 1 card in hand, and I see this Paradox Engine, and I'm like, kill on sight, right?
Yeah.
But then if I just held up Oppo there,
Right.
and you would have, there's no way, you would have obviously, I think, fired off the thing. I mean, I guess you see 3 mana open like that.
Well, I start with my Silence, and then you Oppo.
Right.
And then I go, oh no.
Yeah.
I need to find something. But I do have plenty of answers, because I imagine Opposition Agent is
Oh, here you go.
the... Oh, thank you.
My Paradox Engine.
I mean, that might be a deck you'd be interested in.
Yeah, I mean,
don't know.
it's definitely on the list of things to play, right? Like artifact-based combos.
Have
and
you
stuff
ever
like
tapped a Tolarian Academy?
that. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gaia's Cradle, right?
Yeah,
You love tapping Gaia's
Yeah,
Cradle?
Guy's Cradle's great.
What if you could just... What if Gaia's Cradle added the best color of mana?
Yeah.
Twice as much, and you didn't lose the game if your opponent had Fury.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
What a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, what am I thinking of? The overloaded
Oh, the Mizium Mortars? Oh, no. Oh, Vandal Blast.
Vandablast, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you'll lose to Brotherhood's End.
Yeah,
But that kills both of us anyways. Brotherhood's End is the only reason that Sarah's Sanctum is like, well. Look who's...
Look at all you chumps.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, I'm glad I
got to do the thing.
Yeah, I got to do the thing, got to show off the deck, and now I go to die to Psychic Frog.
Yeah, I saw some stuff. Doink. There you go.
Thank you.
I will take here. Have this one too. That was on the bottom.
Okay.
3, 4, 6, 9. Girls want to drink wine.
The phone rings in the middle of the night.
This one is weird. I don't know if this is good. Sure.
Yeah, I didn't come here to mulligan.
Disregard last game.
Wait, hold on.
Xander's Lounge, go for it.
Seat of the Synod.
Yep.
Mox Diamond.
He's rocking it.
I'd like to pitch this Mist Vault Bridge.
Yep.
Sorry, Ben. Orzhov Signet.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Playing this Volk. I think I'm just supposed to slow you down here a bit.
Pending the diamond or something. Oh, I guess you don't have to wait.
Yeah. Guess that doesn't actually take you off of anything. So I've got this Molten Collapse.
Yeah.
So I'll just shoot your diamond, I guess.
Yep. That's fine.
And then we'll pass.
Untap. Drop. I'm going to brainstorm.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I'm going to put these two back. Then I'm going to pass.
Yep. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, I'm going to Well, I guess, okay. I feel better about my last play. Badlands. I would like to play this Baleful Strix.
Yep. Bird.
Bird. Draw a card and pass.
It's not great. In my upkeep, I'm going to cast Enlightened Tutor, floating a black mana.
Sure.
Whoa!
Floating a black mana.
Just off.
Yeah. I assume it's just because of the signet. I'm just trying to think if there's like
Some sort of flash artifact or enchantment that you're running that's a single black.
As bad as this is, I mean, if you have that, it's pretty bad. If you had that, it was always pretty bad. You don't have much pressure.
I do not. I haven't gotten the pressure pouring in my deck yet.
No, it's not pushing down on me. I'm gonna find a Razortide Bridge.
Yeah. We need that land.
I'm gonna draw it for the turn, and then I'm gonna play it as my land for the turn, then I'm gonna pass.
Sure. Yeah, I'll help you.
Oh no, that was in my upkeep.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I untapped, upkeeped, fired off this Enlightened Tutor,
Right.
went to draw step, drew the bridge, played the bridge.
Right, but this would have been... Oh, right, because you... Oh, I see. Yeah. Learning. There you go.
Yeah, blowing up the diamond kind of hurt this hand that was very explosive, and now I gotta...
That's what I was thinking. That was my thought process there. What do I want to see right now? Combat. Hit you there. Play a Steam Vents and Ouch myself. And then I will pass the turn.
Draw. I'm going to cast Consider.
Sure.
Oh.
Uh-oh. No, don't say that. Cut it out.
Yeah, I will draw that. Then I'm going to opt.
I'm gonna be annoying and I'm gonna drown in the lock.
Sure.
That's nothing.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Draw.
Okay. Swamp. We'll swing for 2. Or 1, sorry. And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Suspend Profane Tutor.
Sure.
Yeah, this one. Go.
Swing for 1.
Yep.
Go.
No, not just
Riveting magic. Sparks are flying
Yes.
at this heated battle.
What's the matter, trainer? I'm going to play an island.
Yep.
I am going to... Oh, combo magic, huh? You have a grip. I'm going to pass.
Keep.
All right, keep your mana.
God damn, dude. Swing for 1.
Yeah, 16.
What we got going on over there?
I've got a Mistfall Bridge, a Mox Diamond,
Bunch of
Brainstorm.
cantrips.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I will pass the turn.
Okay, so in my upkeep,
Yeah.
with this suspend trigger on the stack, so before removing the time counter,
Yeah.
I would like to cast a silence.
I'm going to take 2 and mental misstep that.
Okay. I would then like to pay 1 and filter into black and a white, and I would like to cast Orm's Chant, floating a black mana.
I'm going to Snapcaster.
Yeah.
And I will target Mental Misstep.
Sure.
And go on that one.
Okay. Then I would like to go to the part where I remove a counter and I cast Profane Tutor.
Yeah, you got it. Could you imagine? Sorry, Misstep should be gone.
There's just no way he has another counter.
He's tinkering.
I'm thinking about...
He's got a thinkerin about tinkering.
I'm going to grab this card.
I was like triple reading Snapcaster to make sure that it wasn't like any graveyard.
Right. I'm going to draw for the turn. I'm going to play I'm going to cast Lotus Petal.
You got it.
I'm going to play a Windswept Heath. And I'm going to pass.
Okay. Flooded Strand. It's an interesting one. I'm going to go to combat. I'm gonna swing for 3.
13.
I'm gonna crack this. I will go grab a Tundra. Or do I want a Scrubby? I think either's fine. Basically, I just want white.
Yeah.
I've been off white for a while. It's my my real problemo. So you did grab... All right, I don't even get to see what you grabbed off of Profane.
It's all my secret.
Keep your secrets! Okay, well, my sort of goal here is to...
Not die.
is to not die, you know, but I'm hoping that, like, maybe what I can do is reduce your life total, that it's so low that it's going to be a real tough Bolus of Citadel for you. So to that end,
Fireball you for 5.
I'm gonna Flage.
Oh, yeah.
So a Lightning Helix you.
10.
16. And then I'm going to reanimate Flage
Oh, Jesus.
and Lightning Helix you
Yeah.
again.
So you gain 3, but you lose 3 because of reanimate.
Yes, yeah.
So I go to 17. Or 7.
And then hope and pray. Go for it.
I'm going to fetch down to 6. Look at a shadowy back street. Yeah, this might be a little tough.
That's the hope. Yeah, as I put you at a low enough thing that you know, I think you had a pretty hot. I mean, you had plenty of life to work with in the last game.
Yeah.
But I think you popped into some pretty hot lines there. So this is an interesting combo where just because you play Bolus of Citadel doesn't necessarily mean you've won.
Yeah.
Which I like that. It's not necessarily a deterministic one. Makes it a different kind of game every time.
Yes. Okay. Surveil. I'm going to bin a Weather the Storm.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Tolarian Academy.
Ooh. That's a gooder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. That I'm
Everybody in the house. So come on, let's drive too.
gonna filter into white and black mana. I'm going to use the white and 2 blue to cast Fairy Time Raveler.
Ooh, yep.
Okay.
You feel like bouncing my Snapcaster?
No.
I mean, I'd be happy with either of these.
I do
honestly.
feel like using the black and the blue to play a Wishclaw Talisman.
Yes. Yep.
And then I'm going to activate the Wishclaw Talisman and give it to you.
Hey, thanks. Do you think I'm going to get to use it? Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see. So you got nothing in your grip right now, eh?
Nope. I got nothing. But I do have some mana available.
Got what? Looking at 5 currently. So it's not enough for Citadel. So you can grab Tinker. Tinker comes out. Or Ballistic Citadel comes out, and then you've got 6 life to work with. No real way to filter around.
Yeah, I have...
I guess you got a free draw off of Teferi. That's your 1. Oh, there's the line, I guess, where you could grab the Wishclaw Talisman back, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I thought Teferi 3 also came in with 3 loyalty. This dude goes to 5 loyalty on his first one if you uptick.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Gavin.
Oh, I might have like a real deep line here.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, give me a second here. It may involve setting up a Yawgmoth's Will line where I grab Cabal Ritual and I Cabal Ritual and then I bounce the Wishclaw, replay Wishclaw, get Yawgmoth's Will. And then I get to go to town like that. But then, because then I would replay Cabal Ritual, but then my tutor would be Enlightened Tutor, and Wishclaw is my artifact that is a tutor, unless I Enlightened Tutor for...
Yeah, I mean, in this way, we've run the boat. You've got the Weather the Storm in the bin right now.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's the line. I think the Citadel might just be the line.
Lay it on the line.
Because I have some redraws here. 5. Or I could Tinker for Citadel. I have played 2 spells. I only need to get up to 8 to kill you with a Tendrils of Agony.
Oh, sick. You're just running that too?
Yeah,
why not?
there's just
right?
Tendrils in here.
Yeah.
Cabal Ritual would be big. But then I don't have an Enlightened Tutor because the Wishclaw's already in play. I don't have an Enlightened Tutor for a thing that lets me Wishclaw again or Tutor again. All right, I am...
See, this is the part of, combo that I'm so intrigued by, is like, it's also, made difficult, I assume, by the fact that you're running someone else's list, kind of a thing, right? So the reps with a deck definitely help.
I think that might be it, though. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, okay. So if I Wishclaw, Cabal Ritual gives me 5, and then I bounce it back to my hand, and that's going to be 3. And then I get to Wishclaw again. And then what happens if I Wishclaw for a tutor, a second tutor? What if I beseech? I beseech.
Beseech.
I think that's it. I'm going to very quickly do some math here.
Yeah.
Get this out of the way, and then if I'm wrong, then we go again. Then I'm dead, or I go for the Citadel line. But I think it's probably worth it for the audience to figure out where
the lines. Yeah. I'm interested in all of what's going on.
So I've activated this Wishclaw Talisman.
You're handing it to me.
And I'm
tutoring for
handing
something.
yes. And that I'm not floating any mana, right?
No.
Okay. That gives me the option to get a Cabal Ritual, which I would say this isn't the right colored mana.
Sorry,
but
I think you had.
I have
these two were untapped.
Okay. Yes. Sorry, I'm tapping these because I tapped for 5, and this went to 6. So 3 for Teferi and 3 for the Wish Claw.
Yeah.
Okay. So these were untapped. I was getting ahead of myself to try and do the math.
Yeah,
this way.
yeah.
Okay. So if I tap 2 and I get this Cabal Ritual, that would be 5 black mana.
We'll do that for you.
And then I can bounce the Wish Claw back to my hand, and I would draw an extra card. The extra card could be relevant, could be whatever, but I'm going to pretend like I brick here. And then that would let me Wish Claw again down to 2 black mana. And then from there, okay, I got it.
You got it?
I got
Sick.
it.
Then rock it.
Okay. And if I'm wrong, very funny, because this
Yeah.
is the line I would take in a tournament.
Sure.
So I've activated the Wish Claw. I'm going to get my card. My card is going to be Cabal Ritual. So
5 mana.
5 mana. Storm is now 3. This is important.
We'll shuffle up, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to redraw off the Wish Claw here. A good one, please.
There you go.
If it was Mox Opal, that'd make my life so much easier.
Yeah.
I'm then going to bounce the Wish Claw Talisman to my hand, drawing a card with Fairy.
Okay, all right. The Bolus of Citadel on top.
I don't think it
I
changes.
think you still go for your line, right?
Yeah. So Storm is 3, 5 black mana in the pool. I go to 3 black and I play the Wish Claw Talisman, which has the counters. I then use this mana to go to 2 and give you that. Storm is now 4 because I played the Wish Claw Talisman a second time, because that's Wish Claw to Fairy, Cabal Ritual, Wish Claw. I then use the blue mana to pass that to you. And I grab another card. The card I'm grabbing here is Beseech the Mirror. Beseech the Mirror is important because it gives
It
me...
lets you cast it for free.
It lets me cast it for free, and just puts a tutor in my graveyard.
Sure.
Because my other lines involve me getting a 2 mana tutor to get the 3 mana spell, but that leaves me, I don't have enough mana. But if I get Beseech here,
Yep.
and then I crack this for a black mana, let's say, and I use 1 and 3 black to then cast Beseech the Mirror, sacrificing this Orzhov Signet for Bargain. Storm is now 5. I am then going to go and find a card here, which is going to be Yawgmoth's Will, and cast it. Storm is 6. So now Yawgmoth's Will is active. I replay my Lotus
One
Petal.
sec. Did you have you had 1 black and 1...
After casting Beseech, I will have 1 black float.
Right, sorry. You grab Yawg because you get it for free.
Yes,
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it for
My
free
bad,
off
my
the
bad.
Beseech, and I get to cast this. So I'm going to cast it. This gets exiled. Then I play Lotus Petal out of my graveyard. I then crack the Lotus Petal, which exiles it, and use the remaining black to cast Cabal Ritual to go up to Storm is 7. Adding 5 black mana, because I still have Threshold. Then I go down to 1 black mana, casting Beseech the Mirror, which is bargained by sacrificing this. Storm is 8.
Grab
I will find
Tendrils.
Tendrils of Agony. Woo! Tendrils of Agony you for 18.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, it was
Close.
yeah, it was so
incredibly
close. It was either over on that turn or over, or you were dead on the next turn. GG, buddy.
GGs.
That was really good. Sick line, yeah.
I do think the Flaged line that you did is correct.
Yes, yeah. I mean, so in my hand still, I had a. So the tough part was I was off white for so long. I had a prismatic ending as well in there as too.
Yeah.
Which I think could have. I think the game plan there would have been just to continuously keep you off of mana and stuff.
Right.
I couldn't tell. I mean, if I had the prismatic, then it would have been me getting rid of, the land and then the signet. And I think at that point it might have just been game over. I just didn't get anything that like pressured you right away. Because that could have been. Yeah, it was I had like a path and like unholy heats showing up. And stuff. So this is one of those ones where, I mean, you didn't resolve a single creature, so like every every bit of creature removal in there just sort of felt bad.
Yeah, it's kind of combo's in a weird spot nowadays where every deck can pressure now,
Yeah.
which is bad for you. But because every deck can pressure, every other deck has to accommodate that by playing more removal.
Yeah.
Which means they have more blanks if you're trying to go on like a no creature or very minimal creature.
Yeah, and I think both of those games really realistically could have, all the three of the games could have went either way.
Yeah.
Like it was definitely determined by like a turn and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to do this again in this matchup, I may have tried to like. It's tough. Like I'd love to mull more aggressively for just some sort of, like having like a Darcy or a Monkey or something
Right,
on turn
right.
one. I think it's just like
Oh,
really
it's
tough
nightmare.
for you,
Yeah,
right?
nightmare fuel.
But having in the first game having the grip full of counterspells also sort of worked.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, either or. I like how this one plays. It's definitely going to be one of those ones where, especially in mid range, you got to learn how to properly mull in this one.
Right, and it's worth mentioning too, this deck is very flexible in how you build it.
Yeah,
right.
totally.
And like we even said, is it Jeskai Black or is it Grixis White?
Yeah.
And it's a tournament-winning list, which means that there's likely some kind of metagame in that area.
Yeah.
And so maybe the metagame better supports more creature removal, or they feel comfortable against whatever the style of combo deck is in that area.
Yeah, or just like sort of learning, what various things can do, right? Because like in the second game, if I just, oppoed in response to the silence as opposed to getting rid of the paradox engine earlier,
Yeah.
I think that completely changes
Yeah.
how that game ends up playing out,
Yeah,
right? So,
for sure.
So yeah, reps in with the deck, but both of them seem super sweet.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by both Turbo Citadel.
This was a dope match.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I got countered 5 or 6 times
That's
in a
probably
row.
the most
and I
counter
was
spells
like-
I've ever cast in a single match.
And,
so,
how did it feel?
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, you did. All right. Great. And if you didn't hate this, and God, I hope you didn't.
Yeah, please.
You can support us and everything we do here at Loading Ready Run, especially for North 100 Showdown, over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And of course, if you want more information on the deck list we played or the format, you can find that in the description down below. I have been Wheeler. Thank you, Ben, for joining me.
Thank you, Ben, for having me.
Was it great to be here?
It was great to be
That's
here.
great to have you here. And thank you to Paul. Paul, was it great to be here?
It was.
Nice.
It was what, Paul?
I enjoyed being here.
I'll take it.
No more brand infringement.
Thank God. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.